Remember back in the old days of video game trolling with people like Minnesota Burns and Troll Munchies, which caused a spray of account bans on like Xbox Live and PlayStation Network? Well, I recently became a victim of a PlayStation Network account ban, but not for the reason that most of you might think. So to set the stage, this was back in February when I was still living in Orlando, Florida, and this was probably around like maybe 8:30 p.m., and my old roommate and I, who thankfully I'm still very good friends with, were playing Black Ops 3 Zombies, and we had been playing for maybe about an hour or two on just the basic maps that were available, and we came across a sale on the Zombies Chronicle pack, which basically included every zombie map from the past Call of Duty zombie games. And it was like maybe $6, which was absolutely nuts in my opinion. Now the thing is, I didn't have any PlayStation Store money, and since it was getting late, I didn't want to have to go to Walmart to get one, so I just decided to pull out the old debit card here. This is an annual pass card, by the way, which has been expired for, a little over a month now. May it rest in peace. Now this is actually the first time that I'd ever used my debit card to make any kind of PlayStation Store purchase, or really any video game store purchase for that matter. So of course I had to go in and enter all my information, but thankfully it all went smoothly and my roommate and I were able to kick it old school with some zombie maps for a few hours. So now let's fast forward to about June of 2020, and I'd been put on furlough by Disney, and I was home for about 3 months. And one day, I decided to go over to my friend Tyler's house, who you guys have seen before, and I decided to bring the PS3 over so we could play some video games for a bit. So I get everything set up, go to sign into PSN, and lo and behold, my account has been banned. So what did I do? What on earth could I have possibly done wrong to get my account banned? Well, according to Sony, I've been a pretty naughty boy. So let's backtrack about maybe a month and a half to, I think, maybe the middle of April, and I go on my bank's app to find that $26.80 had been taken out by Sony and PlayStation. But for what? Because before June, I hadn't been online since March. Like maybe a day or two after I got home. So what happened? What caused me to get an account ban? Well, first off, this ban has actually been issued to quite the amount of players in recent times, so this should not come as a surprise to anyone. So essentially what had happened was someone hacked into my account, bought $26.80 worth of something that PlayStation support says was a PlayStation Plus membership. Chase saw what happened, they went in, reversed the charge themselves, unbeknownst to me, so I had no idea that they did this. Then Sony got salty and hit me with the ban hammer. Now I know some of you guys are probably going to ask me, well, Aiden, did you happen to have your debit card info saved on the PlayStation Store? Well, at this point, I don't even freaking know. Now, here's the thing. At first, I actually wasn't too upset about it, mainly because before I got the PS5 a couple days ago, I hadn't been playing video games in quite a few months. But it wasn't until I contacted PlayStation support a few months back that my gears really started to grind. So I talked to PlayStation support, I tell them everything, that my account got hacked, my bank info got hacked, and someone bought something worth $26.80. My bank went in and reversed the charge on their own, and then my account got banned. And you want to know what they tell me next? Like seriously, just take a wild guess. Take a wild guess as to what they had to tell me. They decided to tell me that I can get my account back if I pay them $26.80. Like, seriously. I told you. Someone hacked my account and bought $26.80 worth of crap. Like, they even sent me a little email with a link to send them PlayStation Store codes. Like, that's literally a giganto middle finger to not only myself, but pretty much everyone in the gaming community. Like, that's just ridiculous. Now, the obvious question to ask them would be, well, can you trace the last sign-in? Because I hadn't been on since March. So it had to have been sometime between March and June that my account got hit with a ban. And of course, they can't tell me, when in reality, they do know when the last sign-in was before I got a ban. So later on, before I got my PS5, I just decided, you know what, hell, I'm just going to pay them the $26.80, because with all the stuff that I have on my account, I really don't want to lose it. So yeah, I did eventually cave in and just gave them the $26.80 that they wanted. Even though I was not the one who spent that, I knew they weren't going to give me my account back regardless. Now, thankfully, my account has been reinstated, but at the same time, I'm still a little bit salty about it, because think about it. Sony, a multi-billion-dollar company, getting upset about $26.80. That's like if Bill Gates got upset about his kid getting beat up for freaking lunch money. So the moral to this story is, guys, do not use your credit or debit cards on PlayStation Store purchases. Just use the gift cards. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Take it easy, everyone. Stay beautiful.